You, I don't be following, like, well, first of all, if you see the title of the video, I already know what I'm about to talk about. But I don't follow fucking Soncerae, whatever like that. I don't be watching her fucking videos. I watch Minister Jap, and I be watching, all the other motherfuckers who be going in on the dysfunctionalness, if that's a word, or black women's dysfunction and shit like that. And like seeing Soncerae going live, and her I guess emotional meltdown, breakdown, or whatever like that. Her live video full of contradictions. She say one thing and then say something else that just completely contradict what she said earlier. Like, I'm still watching this shit, and I'm watching somebody who's watching it. And all I can say, man, is she is the prime example of what these brothers out here are talking about whenever it comes to these type of women. You see that, notice how in the video, right, you see whenever she's talking, I don't hear not one iota of accountability on herself. It's always everybody else's fault. Like, you see that, like, you could just throw out that motherfucking "it's the man fault" card. Like, she is jumping on everybody else's dick, like Tommy Sotomayor and all these other people lying on people. I mean, I just got done watching that live video earlier today, Jap and I forgot the other dude name on there, where they basically it was an expose, low key, of this fucking Soncerae chick. I mean, in my opinion, man, I didn't really know who the fuck she really was like that until I started watching Jap. But even then, I only got like a little bit of insight on her, or like watching Jap videos and shit. And shout out to Jap, whatever. But notice how during that whole live session, right, out there for probably like at least 5 hours, dog, it was looking like this, and then it got dark. Literally just probably over half the day she spent going live and shit, begging motherfuckers for money and shit like that. But yet, so let me get this straight. By her sitting here doing all of this rhetoric, talking about how she stressed out, got all these jobs, wearing all of these fucking occupational hats, saying she works in IT, and then she's a graphic designer, then she's a model, then she's all this. Then why are you begging motherfuckers for $500? Why are you begging people for money if you got all of these so-called occupations that should be generating you revenue to begin with? Right? And for the most part, this is the type of shit that these females be on. This is the type of shit. And then her having that breakdown, man, it's no accountability drawn whatsoever. I'm about to go to my spot. No accountability drawn whatsoever for herself. Putting herself, it seems like those type of females are always the victim of something. But the sad thing is, she is just a victim of her own fucked up choices and her own pitfalls that she created for herself. Right? And then females be wondering why, like, to y'all women who watching that shit or just in tune with what the hell is going on, y'all wonder why y'all can't find a man. Look how y'all portraying yourselves. Look how y'all acting. Like, I wouldn't have posted that shit online, dude. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't have posted that shit on fucking YouTube or whatever like that. That whole breakdown and her begging for $505. And niggas is just going in roasting her ass. I'm like, so you're basically opening the floodgates for the trolls, to be honest, even though she's a troll herself. But that shit just all comes down to fucking karma. Karma's a bigger bitch. You reap what you sow. So eventually this was going to happen. Eventually this shit was going to fucking happen. Hold on. Alright. Fuck it. We'll just do this right here. But yeah, get that out of the way. But yeah, man. For the most part, like me just looking at all of this shit, and then she wondering why, like it's funny because when people sitting here asking her what does she need the money for, she just literally just she chew their head off, and she just start bitching at them, start doing jumping off the handle like the typical black fucking woman would. When you questioning them on, first of all, you questioning their motives, and you questioning the reason behind why they need or want money, or just on that lines, right? So first of all, if I'm giving you my fucking money, my hard-earned money, of course I would want to know what the fuck you're doing with it, right? And it's sad, man, because she is the prime. I'm gonna beat this horse until it's dead in the afterlife, bro. She is the prime example of how these bitches are out here, and how these bitches are maneuvering through this life. 38 years old with kids, whatever like that, still living with her mom. Well, not anymore, apparently, from what I heard. Still living with her fucking mom, or got kicked out of her mom's, and just out here fucked up, out here bad, just out here doing bad, bruh. But yet she still expect, these type of men to come her way. These type of females still expect to be able to still think that they deserve men of a higher stature than them, because they live in a delusion. They think that they are bigger than what they really are. And like Jap said, which is a very good point, this bitch thinks she a celebrity because she got 200 people watching her. Come on, man. It can barely even get a dollar out these motherfuckers. Meanwhile, you got somebody like Tommy Sotomayor, who damn near is close to a YouTube celebrity, if he's not already, getting paper over there in his live stream. To be honest, that's what I like to see. That's a prime example. This right here is a prime example of everything, or not everything, but when it comes to this whole situation is a prime example for when it comes to what the MGTOW brothers, or just brothers who sharing their grief when it comes to them being screwed over by women, especially these type of women, in general. This is the prime example. You got your your brother over here like Tommy Sotomayor, who is building his platform up even to higher fucking to higher lengths, or to, what I'm trying to say, he building his platform up to where it's blowing up even bigger. He making money off of it. He is, what I'm saying, chasing his success, or not really chasing it no more, because he might as well be successful at this point. Shout out to him. And he doing his thing. And yet bitches like Soncerae think that motherfucker like him owes her something. Bitches like her think that anybody owes her something. Like, for y'all who seen that fucking video that she did, she said, I need $500. She demanded y'all money that she didn't work for. These are the type of bitches, this is how these bitches be thinking. Self-entitlement. Self-entitlement, and always playing the victim, and can never be accountable for anything. And then also she be lying on motherfuckers. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and, insult the fucking chick on, her pussy being stank or whatever like that. Who gives? I don't care. Like the point that I'm basically trying to drive home is, we not making this shit up when it comes to brothers and sisters who see this shit. Because there's plenty of females on other channels, or there's plenty of females who was in the comment section of the video that I was watching, that was fucking agreeing with the brothers. Like, yeah, you shouldn't, like, this bitch shouldn't be getting no money from nobody, because she got this huge sense of entitlement, and that money isn't even hers. You is literally up here demanding people to give you money that's not yours, that you didn't work for. And if you sitting here throwing all of these motherfucking again occupations out here saying that you doing this, you doing that, you doing this, you doing that, then where's the money from that? Where's the money that you supposedly making by being an IT specialist? I wonder, do she even know what IT even mean? But saying she IT specialist, a graphic designer, and all that shit. Come on, that's bullshit. I bet you money if I throw Photoshop right in front of her face, she would have no idea what the fuck she's looking at or what the fuck she'll be doing. I mean, hey, because again, if she was really on that shit like that, she wouldn't be asking nobody. She wouldn't be e-begging nobody for no $505. Man. That's crazy. I just don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but for the most part, man, it's it's hilarious in my opinion. And to be honest, people, is she always she's saying, like she was in the video saying that, oh, why y'all watching that? Why y'all watching? It's entertainment. People love watching a good dumpster fire, man. That's like, I'll give you this perfect analogy. Soncerae is like, or the type of chicks that Soncerae are, whenever it comes to that YouTube shit, and they be like, oh, well, why you watching it, whatever, like that. Even though they're having a big ass meltdown, she's the type of person that, say if you go to NASCAR, right? You go to a NASCAR game, and you are the worst NASCAR driver out there. But yet people still go to it just to watch the crashes, just to watch you crash and everything of that nature. They're not going there for your driving skills. People like a good dumpster fire. That's why people watch reality TV shows like Jersey Shore and basketball jump offs and all this other shit, where these bitches out here pulling their hair out. All the negative shit. All the negative shit. I would get into all the shit that she contradicted herself on, saying that all she is nothing but, she want nothing but positivity around here and all this other shit. But yet she is literally shitting on other people, literally insulting other motherfuckers, and one demanding money from people like they owe her. Like they owe her. For real. They're your fans because they choose to be. Not by force. You could wake up tomorrow morning and all your fans be gone. Like straight up. And me, I do this YouTube shit for fun. You want to talk about a real veteran? Nigga, I had an old channel and got that shit shut down because YouTube was on that copyright bullshit back then. I make chop and screw music videos for fun, my nigga. So, and I got a job. And I'm a motherfucking veteran, so you can't come at me with that bullshit. And this land that I'm on is private. So we got the juice out here, baby. But yeah, man, for the most part, those type of females, man, like you see it. Like it's not even hidden in plain sight, number one. And number two, these type of females wonder why they can't fucking find a man of a higher stature or a caliber type man. And she was literally going on that bitch saying, oh, Tommy love me and all this other stuff like that. Man, he love his supporters. He love his fans. Because if y'all would have saw that live stream that Tommy was doing while that whole thing was going on, that motherfucker was getting paper. He was getting so much motherfucking donation money from that live stream. That shit make your head spin. And I mean, he deserved it, man. Because he's actually producing content. He's not just going on this motherfucking platform and treating it, like Jap said, like Facebook. He not going on this bitch treating it like Facebook. He is giving motherfuckers real content, real game, and real insight on how these motherfuckers operate. And not just women, men as well. People like him because he out here spitting the truth and giving motherfuckers the game on how to maneuver when it comes to these women. Like Soncerae. And by number one, just avoid those type of women at all costs. But if you ain't got no if you can't avoid it, then shit. Keep the, I guess I don't know, keep the relationship to a minimum, man. Keep that shit to a minimum. I know motherfuckers probably like, oh, you hiding your face and shit. I don't need to hide my face. That's why I don't look ugly. But I don't feel like backing this goddamn thing up. But yeah, man, I don't even like to talk shit. I don't like the slander, and this ain't what this channel's about. Like I post miscellaneous shit, music, fucking, and just me giving my fucking insight on my take on how these fucking women operate, why they're in the position that they're in. Because to be honest, they put themselves there. And I mean, again, not all of them. I'm sure there have been cases where, women have gotten screwed over and stuff like that by men. They're out there. But for the most part, females like Soncerae, she put herself in that position. Or in the position that she's in right now. That's why she going online having a fucking meltdown. And I think it's all just a facade anyway, in my opinion. It could just all be an act, all be a play just to get fucking money out of her. She trying to milk her goddamn fans dry. And the motherfuckers are still simping and caping for this bitch. Almost 40 years old, bruh. 40 years old. Like, she ran through the cement wall, boy. She juggernauted through that motherfucker. And turned around and ran back through it. And again, these type of people, like, these type of women like Soncerae is, I'm sorry, but these are the type of people that get on TV, to be honest, because of how fucked up and how delusional she is. Thinking that, again, motherfuckers owe her shit. When they don't have to give you no money. Like, you should be grateful and thankful that these niggas even give you $1. Because what the fuck are you giving them? What are you giving them in return? Except an attitude, loud ass mouth, negativity, drama, and you doing shaming you trying to guilt trip motherfuckers and using shaming tactics on niggas. And then lying on motherfuckers. And then lying about your book. But yet you want to sit here and talk about somehow other motherfuckers. Like, quit contradicting yourself, huh? Quit contradicting yourself. But that's how most of these females are. She ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. And the reason why I'm picking on is because she's the most recent one that's been showing out like this. I ran into plenty of females that be on that bullshit that she be on. So that's why I'm just saying she is the prime example. Right now she is. And I feel like the best way she can get out of this shit, man, is to shut the hell up. Women is always talking, but they never know when to shut up. Because one, they think what they're saying is making sense, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure her whole live video, her going off ranting, she probably thought that shit sounded straight up, like, flawless in her head. She probably thought that shit sounded as logical as it could be in her head. And it just came out sounding completely bullshit. Literally would say one thing and then 5 minutes later would turn around and say something that would contradict what she said earlier. It ain't about the money. But then sit here and say, like this, hey, this right here is what broke the straw that broke the camel's back, right? When she said this shit, she said, if I was broke, I wouldn't be stressing. Because hold on. Let me think. She said if I was broke, I wouldn't be stressing. I would be sitting somewhere broke, Netflixing, chilling or whatever the fuck. First of all, you're broke. You're stressing because you're broke. You're stressing because you're broke. That's why you on that bitch asking for half a stack. And Tommy over here just getting that shit in his sleep. And you got other motherfuckers over here who is doing their thing and making that money in their sleep because they actually produce good content that people want to watch and that they want to support. Only thing that people do is when it comes to motherfuckers like Soncerae, people only want to watch that shit because it's drama. It's drama. People are entertained by drama. That's why majority of y'all hoes be watching Lifetime, be watching all these other bullshit shows. But yet y'all be the main hoes that be turning around and talking about some, you not with the drama, you not with all this and X, Y, and Z. But yet you're the one that is literally generating drama. You're the one that is stirring up and creating drama, not only for yourself, but for just the people around you and just in general. Like, y'all hoes need to take notes and shut up and observe and listen. I swear, if y'all would listen as much as y'all talk, y'all would learn so fucking much. And this is coming from a motherfucker who barely talks at all, because I'm observant. I'm not gonna say I'm hyper observant, but I'm observant enough to where I got a good understanding of what's going on, especially when it comes to y'all bitches. That's why I'm not in the boat that, some of these men are in whenever it come to having kids with y'all, because I ain't got no fucking kids. Because I know the ramifications of having kids in general and having kids by y'all type of bitches. It would set me back. That bitch need help. Donate for a good cause, bruh. Y'all need to donate for a good cause, y'all. When it come to her, she a good cause, bruh. She need help, dog. That's what that sound like. Like, and the shit, like the fucking shit that I heard from watching Jack videos, or like watching the recent live video that he did this morning or earlier, some shit with him and that other dude on there that apparently smashed Soncerae like fucking in 2010 or whatever. And hearing that shit by by them coming out with all the behind the scenes information, the scoop on how that bitch move, or like how that bitch has been moving throughout the years. No wonder that bitch need help. Straight up, no wonder she need help. But that's the thing that these females fail to realize. You put yourself in that position by fucking with these type of dudes. If you would have been observant and listened and maneuvered your way like correctly, you wouldn't be in this position that you in. And I get it. Shit happens. Life happens. You a human being. But another thing that comes with being a human being is accepting your responsibilities and being accountable for your fucking actions. You are 40 years old. Like, I'm still learning as a person to, I accept my responsibilities. Because most men I know, they do hold themselves accountable. Because we got no choice in this motherfucking society. Because majority of men, they get thrown under the bus anyway. We are forced to be held accountable for our actions by these type of bitches like Soncerae. So for the most part, that shit is forced down our throats to where we got no choice but to learn it anyway. And so by men who are learning to be accountable for their actions, that make them a better person at the end of the day, thus making them more available for better women versus a Soncerae, versus a bitch who is constantly I was gonna say victim blaming, versus a bitch who is constantly, trying to make herself to be the victim in every situation that she in. And blaming everybody and their fucking mama for her fuck ups. Like, I wish I could sit on YouTube all day and try to eat that, but I don't do this. Ain't no fucking source of revenue for me. Because I cannot work and still make money. You know what I'm saying? But I got a job. I got two. Like, niggas is out here getting it. Like, trying to get it, you know what I'm saying, on their own, first of all. But, majority of bitches like her wouldn't even care if the shit's given to her, because that's that personality disorder that comes along with that shit. Them type of bitches wouldn't give two shits if the shit's given to them. Because all those type of bitches is just, I don't know where I'm going with this. Those type of bitches are just basically looking for motherfuckers to utilize and use up anyway, until they get they feel, or until they feel that they can no longer benefit from whoever that they're using. Hence, that's why she is using YouTube as a platform to use y'all simps and y'all enablers over there on her channel to keep sucking y'all dry. And I don't mean that way. I'm talking about resources and finance wise that y'all work for. However you got the money. At the end of the day, it's yours. Like I don't see how people don't see that shit, man. Oh, they do see it, but at the same time, they probably just feel sorry for this fucking bitch. I don't, because she'll probably be the type of bitch that wouldn't feel sorry for somebody who was probably in a worse situation than she is in, whether they put themselves in that situation or not. I feel like those type of bitches like her would not have any type of empathy for anybody, in my opinion. So why feel sorry for her if she wouldn't feel sorry for anybody else like that? I really feel sorry for her kids, to be honest. That's who's hurting the most out of this whole situation. And just by her and just by being her fucking kids. If that makes sense. But I can go in on this shit all day. Though, like, it's funny, man. It's funny. You was out here demanding motherfuckers to give your ass $500, and what the fuck did you do to deserve it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what good content are you out here producing or creating to deserve fucking to deserve a payday, to deserve money for it? Because again, you got motherfuckers out here like Tommy, who is putting not only his money, but his time and his effort into his channel. And his resources into his channel. First of all, he ain't out here motherfucking, he ain't out here trying to censor people and block people whenever they come on his show. He actually allows people to motherfucking call in and actually allow people to have their opinion and express their opinion or whatever it is that he's talking about on his show. He actually lets people have a voice on his show. And bitches like her don't. Because the type of bitches like her, whatever says goes. It's either her way or the fucking interstate. And don't nobody want to deal with that. Ain't nobody gonna motherfucking support one-sided, like, ain't nobody gonna support a person, a content creator. I can't even call her that, because what content is she creating? Ain't nobody gonna support a bitch with a YouTube channel who won't even let you have any other type of opinion unless it, goes along with her narrative that she feels comfortable with. Like, ain't nobody gonna support a motherfucker that wants you to kiss their ass all the time. And then holler about, oh, well, you trolls, all these trolls this, trolls that. Hello, hun. Last time I, checked, or from what I heard, you got over 1 million troll accounts. I'm over exaggerating, but that bitch has, tons of fucking different accounts, and she just be trolling motherfuckers on those, various accounts. And like that one dude that is married now and all that shit, she made like 10 Facebook pages just to message this motherfucker so he can just end up blocking those anyway. Obsession. That's exactly what that shit sounds like. This bitch is doing whatever she can to get what she want. And she can't use what she have to get what she want, because that's not even good from what I heard. It's like if a nigga don't even want to fuck you, and they say the head's trash and all this is trash, then what do you got? What else can you really resort to? So, yeah, man, that's just my little quick rant about this whole thing. Oh, yeah, no, going back to what I was saying. Why would anybody want to support a motherfucker that, if they give you their fucking take on it, first of all, if they calling you out on your bullshit on your own channel, you just end up blocking them and stuff like that, because you just all of a sudden think that they trolling and all this shit, when they just hitting your ass up with the truth on what you doing and your fucked up methods of trying to make money. Typical broke hoe shouting out Cash App fucking shouting out Cash App names. That's crazy. Nobody use Cash App over here, bitch. PayPal all day. But yeah, man, that's the typical go-to line for these hoes now. Cash App me some shit, then we'll talk or whatever. That's the typical pickup line for these hoes. Or the typical go-to line for these hoes, man. For these type of bitches who ain't got nothing like that going for themselves. That's why this bitch is on a social media platform begging. Not even begging, demanding. Like her fans owe her anything. You lucky they your fans to even begin with. Up there treating your fans like they a walking dollar sign. And getting mad because these motherfuckers ain't donating. But yeah, man, you wonder why Tommy is getting way more fucking revenue, way more motherfucking views, and just blowing that ass out the water when it comes to his YouTube channel. Because he actually allows motherfuckers to go on there and speak. Like, they be getting in full-blown arguments and shit like that, debating. And it's good. It's entertainment. It's good content. Even motherfuckers that he don't agree with, he let them on the show. That's what a good fucking talk show host supposed to be doing. Somebody who creates content. And if somebody is legitly trolling you on some dumb shit, then yeah, go ahead and block them. But if they out here just telling your ass the truth, and out here telling you that you fucking up in the game right now, and that nobody owes your ass anything, especially these motherfuckers on YouTube, and you want to block them anyway, then that just shows your character. That just shows what type of person you are. At the end of the day, you're the ultimate troll. And to be honest, by you doing that, all you're doing is just feeding the trolls. Like, she was going off on that video, boy. I would have not posted that shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And if motherfuckers want to flag and all that other bullshit because of the response videos, like mine and like other people's videos, you gotta realize she the one that put herself in this situation first. If she would have never posted that shit, this video wouldn't even exist right now. I wouldn't even be making this video. Cause this is just me reacting to the shit. Or this is just me giving my MGTOW brothers, y'all brothers and the females who might be listening that downvoted before the video even starts. That's good though. But this is just me giving my insight on the whole situation and how this situation is a prime example of the way that these fucking females move. And I'm mostly talking to black females, because I'm sure there's white women out there like that, but I live in the black community, or I'm a part of the black community. And black females, again, y'all be shitting on men all the time. Y'all been doing it 40 plus years. And now that these brothers out here are waking up, we live in the age of information now, and we live in the age of social media. So all of the bullshit that y'all was able to get away with and hide behind, y'all was able to get away with because of social media not being that big back in the day, to where people can record all of the fucked up things that y'all do and get away with. The fact that all that's being exposed now and the men are waking up to it, yeah, it's a new day now, baby. Basically where I'm going with that. But in the fact that I lost my train of thought again. It's a nice day out here though. But the fact of the matter is, man, is now that these men are waking up to the bullshit that these bitches be out here doing, they realize that they don't have to put up with it, number one. And they realize that they are worth way more than dealing with this bullshit that these bitches be thinking that motherfuckers should deal with. So yeah, man, for the most part, this ain't an isolated incident either. This whole Soncerae thing, this ain't an isolated incident. Trust me, this happens way more than people think. Except we was just lucky enough to catch that bitch live on motherfucking YouTube and online and shit. Because this shit happens way more when cameras are turned off and nobody's recording it. That's where I wanted to go with that. But yeah, niggas are not waking up to the fucking tactics that y'all bitches use. And they now starting to wise up and just not even deal with y'all hoes. Or only you, or only fucking with y'all on a recreational fucking level. That's what it comes down to. Because motherfuckers ain't trying to get in no relationship with y'all motherfuckers. Especially y'all motherfuckers who out here 38 plus, 40 plus with fucking kids and shit and don't even got a place to crash. Living in trucks and shit, washing in Walmart, all that. No, man. You need help. And ain't no nigga about to try to come in and Superman that ass for you. Don't save her, bruh. Don't save her. Because all she gonna do is turn around and fuck you over. And then blame you for it. So, yeah, man. I might do another live video tonight. I don't know. But this is just, again, a prime example. And this is just one example. Trust me, there's going to be many and many more to come. So, peace out, bros.